In this video, I want to talk about a rather interesting technology that I have been studying recently. I'm referring to the fintech ecosystem Illuminance and its computational architecture that is known as the quantum nodes. Just a quick disclaimer, this is not a professional advice and this is just for educational purposes only. So currently, many people are talking about quantum computers. The world's largest technology companies like IBM, Google, and Microsoft are investing billions of dollars in the development of quantum technologies. It is believed that quantum computing in the future will be able to radically transform data analysis, financial modeling, and the solution of complex computational tasks. But there is one important point here. Despite the enormous investments, quantum computers still cannot be used at full scale for real economic tasks. For example, IBM is developing its own quantum processors and provides access to them through the cloud. However, such systems still require laboratory conditions, ultra-low temperatures, and are mostly used for scientific experiments. Now, Google once announced the achievement of so-called quantum supremacy, but those were narrow experimental calculations that are not yet applied in real financial systems. Microsoft is building the Azure quantum platform. However, it also remains primarily a tool for research and algorithm development. The main problem with modern quantum computers is that they are extremely complex to operate, require a specialist equipment, have limited computational stability, and are not yet ready for mass commercial application. And this is exactly where an interesting approach used by Illuminance appears. Instead of waiting for fully functional quantum computers to emerge, the company applies a quantum-inspired architecture, a computational model that uses certain principles of quantum thinking but operates on classical computing infrastructure. This system is built on a combination of artificial intelligence and distributed computing power. So the foundational part of this infrastructure consists of quantum nodes, and a quantum node is a computational unit within the Illuminance network that connects to a distributed system called the Illuminance grid. And it also participates in the analysis of market data. Each such node increases the total computational power of the entire network. And it is important to understand that quantum nodes do not manage funds, do not store deposits, and do not open trades. Their task is to strengthen the intellectual layer of the system, the data analysis, information processing, and the search for market opportunities. Now, the quantum node architecture is a proprietary development of Illuminance, and it represents a distributed computing infrastructure that enhances the analytical capabilities of the system through the parallel processing of market data and scaling of the computational power. Interestingly, the logic behind the operation of quantum nodes to some extent resembles the principles of quantum computing. In quantum computers, guys, there is a concept of simultaneous analysis of multiple states. A quantum processor can consider a huge number of possible solutions in parallel and then select the optimal one. Now, Illuminance applies a similar principle at the level of software architecture. Using the artificial intelligence and distributed computing, the system can simultaneously analyze multiple market scenarios, evaluate probabilities, and choose the optimal decision at a specific moment in time. So in other words, quantum nodes are not quantum computers, but they use quantum-inspired computational logic where the decisions are made not linearly, but based on the analysis of multiple parallel possibilities. Now, thanks to this infrastructure, guys, Illuminance applies its technology to one of the fastest strategies in the cryptocurrency market, which is cryptocurrency arbitrage. The system continuously scans prices across different cryptocurrency exchanges and then searches for the short-term discrepancies between them. When the same asset is cheaper on one exchange and slightly more expensive on another one, the algorithm can instantly buy it on the cheaper platform and then sell it on the more expensive one. So that is actually a very good way to buy and sell and make profit easily. Now, such price discrepancies are usually small, but on average 0.1% to 0.5% per trade, but in the fragmented cryptocurrency market, they occur quite frequently. And by executing thousands of such micro opportunities, the system is able to generate constant trading activity. So the Illuminance infrastructure continuously monitors multiple cryptocurrency exchanges and hundreds of trading pairs, which makes it possible to detect arbitrage opportunities almost in real time. So according to internal system metrics, the average daily arbitrage spread captured by the algorithm typically falls within the range of 0.1 to 0.5%, depending on the market condition and the liquidity across different exchanges. However, detecting and executing such opportunities requires enormous computational speed. This is where quantum nodes, network, and the artificial intelligence plays a vital key role using a quantum-inspired computational model. And guys, you gotta make sure that you are checking this one out because it could actually be a very good decision. But again, do your own research. That way you would know what you're getting yourself into. And so you could also make informed decisions with all of your investments. And if you're new to the channel, hopefully you would consider clicking that like, that subscribe, and click that bell. That will always be notified when I upload new videos like this in the future. I'll see you on the next. I'm out. Peace.